Instagram world, YouTube world. What's up, baby? It's your girl, Big Mama Red. I am here with your full moon and Leo pick a card reading, child. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? I'm going to attempt to broadcast from my other device. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get my life together, y'all. Hold on. But how are y'all doing? Happy full moon, you guys. Do y'all have any plans for tonight? I was like, let me get on this live. Okay, so I'm on my other device. Let me get on this live so I can do you guys a beautiful full moon reading. What energy are you guys picking up? I'm going to get you to start by picking your card. We have Tiger's Eye. We have a beautiful key. And we have a penny. On heads up, whatever card resonates with you, go ahead and focus on it. You may hear one message for you. You may hear 3 messages. You may hear no messages. So let's see what card pulls you in. What card are you getting energy from? What card are you guys getting energy from? So also with this reading, we're going to be doing a inner child edition. Okay, so with this inner child edition, we're going to see what is that you should be working on to let go of in this Leo energy. This is the first full moon of the year. So let's see what your guides, the spirit is telling you that you should be working on inner child edition to get rid of, to release of what no longer serves you. If you're going to be looking for this replay, you can find this replay on my YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. All right. What card is resonating with you at this moment? Hey, baby. What card is resonating with you guys at this moment? Let's see. All right. What is it that you should be releasing? What is it that you should be working on? What does Spirit have for you? What does your Spirit guides have for you this beautiful evening of this wonderful Leo full moon? Let's see, Mama Red. I'm going to go ahead and ring my bell. Call my spirits. Play some of this energy, honey. Let's get into it. What card is resonating with you? I see a lot of people off the rip said the key is resonating with them. I'm seeing a few Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye. Go ahead and pick your card. Go ahead and pick your card. So we're gonna start. And Spirit is also saying too, you may pick a card, but you may end up hearing another message for you in another group. Be open to whatever messages that you receive that resonate with your spirit, even if it's not in the first initial group that you picked for tonight. All right, let's get into it. We're going to start with the penny. I noticed a lot of people didn't say penny. I noticed a lot of people didn't say the penny card, honey. So we're going to go ahead and start with this card tonight. Compromise. Let me show you what this looks like. Compromise. Compromise. So right off the rip, Spirit is telling me also, I'm picking up the energy as far as inner child energy goes. Some people have to grow up with doing a lot of compromises. Your inner child, you may be the oldest sibling, or the sibling who always have to compromise, or the sibling who couldn't do one thing, or the individual who grew up and you couldn't do one thing. You had to wait for someone to give you the okay to do certain things. Spirit is saying compromise for you. Let's go deeper into this tonight. Let's see. Let's talk about it. Let's compromise? What does Spirit have for group 3? What does Spirit have for group 3? Yes, yes. Okay. So off the rip, as far as this reading goes so far, I am picking up the energy that group 3, a lot of you may have grew up with a lot of expectations placed on you. I'm seeing this being an energy of possibly an older firstborn sibling, or you may be the oldest in your like if you have other siblings, you may be the oldest or the one who had a lot of responsibility placed on them at an early age. Spirit is saying a lot of you all who may be in group 3, you may grew up having to compromise. But Spirit is saying, what would you do if you did not have to compromise? You need to release the energy of always feeling as though you have to do certain things. A lot of stuff on your plate. Release these needs of these expectations at this moment. Some of you all may also have grown up in an environment where you didn't know how to make your own decisions. A lot of decisions were placed off, and you probably didn't know how to make decisions, or you didn't make certain choices, or you maybe hung up on, oh, I think I would have done this when I was a child, or if I would have did that when I was a child. Understand that you're moving past this now. This is your inner child that you're still dealing with, that is still coming up with having to make decisions, and with you not being able to make decisions coming from your childhood or coming from certain traumas that you may have had. It's giving me the energy that now you're becoming an adult who doesn't know how to make certain timely decisions, or you procrastinate a lot when it's time to make certain decisions. Spirit is saying it's time for you to move past this type of energy. Also, you may be the child, or you may be the I keep saying the child because this is the inner child channeling, inner child reading that we're doing tonight for this Leo full moon. Your inner child also may have had some issues with creativity. You may have wanted to do certain projects. Maybe your parents didn't have the money to put you in certain programs that you wanted to be a part of, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, certain activities that you wanted to be a part of that you may not been able to tap into. Spirit is saying it's time for you to tap back into your creativity. You may think that you have to compromise being an adult with embracing your child side. Spirit is saying it's time for you to tap back into things that you possibly couldn't do as a child. You know, some of us may have had activities where you wanted to color, or you wanted to go outside, you wanted to run, you wanted to do certain things, but due to responsibilities, due to life, due to whatever that you may have been going through at that time, you were not able to embrace this creative side of you. Type 111 if this message is resonating with you this evening. You may not have been able to embrace this side of you that makes you want to create. Embrace this side of you who wants to be childlike. What this full moon is bringing out issues that you may have had, blockages that you may have had as a child that you may need to go back to now. Some of us may have had dreams of doing certain things or having certain professions as children, but due to life just lifing, you weren't able to pursue those things. So Spirit is saying things that you may have had or wanted to do as a child, go back and tap into some of the things. You'll be surprised at how these doors will open up for you once you start to go back into doing these things. Okay, your ancestors, your angels, your spirits are wanting you to know you don't have to compromise as much as you think you have to in your adulthood. Now you don't have to compromise as much. You really could have it all, but pick what road, or pick what it is that you want to do, versus just letting a lot of these ideas just slip by you, or letting a lot of these moments just slip by you, because it's turning into procrastination in your adulthood. You understand what I'm saying, child? When you don't make certain choices, it stagnates you. It makes you not being able to move. You're not able to take full advantage of the energy of the time frame that we're in. Spirit is saying now you should be working on doing this, coming into this full moon of this Leo energy. Release all of this energy that's making you stagnant, group 3, and work on this energy within yourself to help to heal this part of your inner child. Group 3, a lot of you all may have also endured a lot of, what is the word I'm looking for? Group 3, you may have also endured a lot of high expectations placed on you very early. A lot of your parents may have also been very strict. As you can see, the imagery here, this person is yelling at this person. This person has their hands in their ears. They're not trying to hear whatever messages that this person is telling this person, and evidently it's causing some type of trauma, because you can see this person is actually crying. I'm actually tapping into the imagery of this card at this moment. Some of you all may have also grew up with very strict parents. You weren't able to do certain things because you had to rush to become an adult, or you had to rush to take care of certain responsibilities. With this being this Leo full moon, with this being this Leo full moon, it's time for you to let go of these expectations that your parents may have put on you at a very early age. Okay? If this message is resonating with you, if you pick group 3, how do you feel about this message so far? I'm also going to be uploading this to my YouTube, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Okay? Group 3, you may have grew up with very dictatorish parents, tyrant parents who may have thought that they couldn't have gotten to you any other way as other than yelling. Or, a lot of us, grew up with parents who were very strict, or they didn't know how to communicate in return, and made you shut down. So you may even experience this now as individuals, as adults. You may be going through certain things where people start to talk to you very roughly. You kind of tune out. Group 3, when people start to get very aggressive or raise their voice at you, it kind of loses you, or it may even trigger things inside of you. It may even trigger things inside of you. This is still areas of yourself that you need to still work on, that's being brought to the light with this Leo full moon, so that you can address these things, heal from these things, and eventually move on to be more of a healed version of yourself. Okay? So group 3, you're also very triggered when people yell at you, when people talk down to you, when people have certain tones. Group 3, I see a lot of you guys tuning out. This may be attributed to how you grew up. You may have grew up in a household where your parents or your caretakers may have always yelled, or felt like they had to speak to you a certain type of way. Spirit is saying release this energy. Release this energy, because this is eventually going to be somewhat of a blockage that you're going to have to address. And this may also be triggering to you with this Leo full moon. Okay? Spirit is also saying, don't forget, group 3, you don't have to compromise anymore. Everything isn't a compromise for you anymore. But if you can bring yourself to compromise in certain areas of your life, you could possibly get further than where you are. Don't turn a neglectful eye to this. Don't turn a deaf ear to this, because if you can compromise in certain areas, you can get a little further in your life at this moment. Group 3, don't forget, don't take a long time to make decisions, because it is reflecting, it is turning into extreme procrastination, where you're not making any choice based on you having to make a choice. You know, making choices or choosing certain things could be very, very hit and miss for you. So you rather not choose, you rather straddle the fence. Now is not the time to do that, honey, okay? Group 3, also don't forget to go back and to tap into certain things that you used to do as a child, whether it be drawing, whether it be just running outside, smelling the flowers. Tap back into things that make you also feel creative, Group 3. So I hope this message finds you well on this Leo full moon. Group 3, how do you guys feel about the messages that Spirit has given you for tonight? How do you feel on this full moon? Happy full moon, guys. Happy full moon. Make sure to like, share, and to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to my website, VibesWithMamaRed.com. My books will be opening very soon for your personalized readings, honey. Yes, yes, yes. I hope this message finds you well this full moon. The energy of this full moon feels kind of heavy to me. I'm not sure how a lot of you are feeling. I felt very heavy. I felt like I was also kind of dragging my feet to come live tonight. I'm going to actually take me a spiritual bath, honey. I'm going to actually take me a spiritual bath later on tonight, probably closer to midnight, so I can wash some of this stagnant energy that I may have on myself off. It's kind of heavy, y'all. It's kind of heavy to me. Do we have any Leos in the live tonight? Do we have any Leos? How is this full moon affecting you? How are you guys feeling with this full moon energy tonight? How are you guys feeling with this full moon energy tonight? Someone said yes. Someone said me. Yes, so true. Yes, yes, yes. All right. All right. We have 2 more messages from Spirit. Which card is calling you? Which card is resonating with you? I have this beautiful tiger's eye crystal that's illuminating one card, and I do have a key that's illuminating another card. Which card is being pulled to you tonight? Yes. Somebody said I feel sleepy all the time. Everything is weighing, like everything is weighing on me. Yes, this is a heavy full moon tonight. Big Leo here. I feel good, positive about the good to come. Yes, as you should. Somebody said tired and I've been having nightmares. Wow. Yes. This is kind of intense for me, y'all. All right. All right, which card should we pick next, Mama Red? Which card does Spirit want to speak for next? Let's talk about it. Yes. Somebody said it's the full moon and it's foggy. Someone said I had a tough business day today. Somebody said I'm definitely tired due to work, drained energy. Yes, it's very intense, very heavy energy in the atmosphere. A lot of Leos may be feeling energized. A lot of fire signs may be feeling not energized. But for me, I felt a little drained, y'all. So that's just me. But I hope this full moon is finding you well. Let's get into it. We're going to do the tiger's eye. Let's get into it, Mama Red. Let's get into it. Tiger's eye, baby. This card is called You're Ready. This card is You're Ready. You're ready. Okay? For those who picked the tiger's eye, this is the full moon in Leo inner child reading. What does Spirit have for you? What does Spirit have for you? What are the messages the Spirit have for you this evening? What are the messages the Spirit have for you this evening? You're ready. Okay. Group 1, Spirit is saying that you're ready at this time. You're ready. You're ready. All right. All right. All right. Group 1, your message is you're ready from your spirit guides, your angels. I'm picking up with group 1, you may have had to deal with a lot of setbacks as a child, a lot of promises or things that were promised to you as a child that never really came to fruition. So you had to depend on doing things on your own. There could have been certain promises made by caretakers, adults who could have told you certain things, but once it came time to deliver on whatever that was asked of them, or whatever that they were putting out or advertising or saying that they were going to do, and they never did it, this does trigger you. This even triggers you as an adult, where Spirit is showing me people tell you certain things, and if they don't come through, or if they don't do, or okay, I'm also picking up, I'm downloading that individuals who have group number 1, you have a hard time when people don't keep their word. When people say they're going to do something and they don't do it, it's a big trigger for you. I'm seeing this basically springing off of things that you may have went through as a child, or inner child energy, where people have told you certain things and they don't deliver, they don't promise, they don't deliver on their promise, and that triggers you. That triggers you a lot, group 1. Is this resonating with you, group 1? Talk to me in the comments. Is this resonating with you? I'm also saying that when people do stuff like that, it makes you quicker to move on or to not trust them. If you're a person where what you say is your bond, so whatever word that people give you, if they're not able to deliver on this, it makes you move on from them very quickly. It makes you cut off yourself from them very quickly. Spirit is saying, group 1, some of you all are waiting for something. If you're waiting to do something, maybe even connected with purchasing a car, or some type of vehicle, or making some type of purchase, Spirit is saying it's time. You're ready for this purchase. You're ready to do the thing that you're looking to do. You're not on anyone's time list. Not timeless. You're not on anyone's clock. Group 1. Okay, you're not on anyone's clock. And I know I sound like I'm talking real jumbled up, or it's like da-da-da, because I'm trying to relay these messages as I'm getting these download with this full moon. So bear with me tonight if I sound like I'm everywhere. I'm actually channeling these messages that I'm giving you all tonight. So bear with me, you guys. Spirit is saying group 1, you may have had to deal with a lot of things in your childhood where, people wanted you to wait, or you may have even been the child who moved too quickly. You may have even struggled with having ADD or ADHD or something like that, where you moved too quickly, or you didn't take time to, you were a very quick child. You may have moved and done things at a very rapid speed. So people were telling you, slow down a lot, or calm down a lot, or da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Spirit is saying, with you having this reserve, or with you as a child having this reserve of energy, it's time for you to start to use that reserve of energy to direct your path a little bit more clearer. You're not waiting for anyone to give you permission to do anything. Do you understand me, group 1? You're not waiting anymore. Your ancestors, your spirits is saying, you're ready. You've taken that time to pour into yourself. You've taken that time to do certain things to raise yourself up. Don't shrink yourself back at all right now. Don't shrink yourself back at all. Spirit is saying, group 1, a lot of you have went through a lot of traumatic things as a child, but it was also, I'm seeing you being polished off. Spirit is showing me you being polished off. You know how it is. You can't get certain cuts into a diamond without putting certain pressure on it. Baby, you can't get certain cuts into clarity into diamonds without being pressured or having pressure. And Spirit is saying you've already been through a lot of that pressure, and now is the time for you to shine your light now, group 1. Okay, you've done a lot of work. You've done a lot of soul searching. You're pressing through. You kept moving in the face of adversary. Spirit is saying, and no matter what you went through, group one, you still came out on top. And this may even be things that you went through as a child. A lot of you all, I'm also seeing, may have even dealt with issues of abandonment. Group one, Spirit is saying release that energy of you feeling as though you're in some type of waiting chamber. Group one, I'm seeing that you're figuring that you're in some type of waiting room. Spirit is saying you're no longer in this waiting room, baby. You understand what mama is telling you? You're no longer in this waiting room. You're ready. Okay? You're ready. Okay? Don't fall back when you have adversaries or when things are looking bleak. You are to keep your head up. Your ancestors, your spirits want you to know to keep your head up, baby. Keep your head up, baby. Keep your head up, because no matter what you've been through, you've been able to come through and shine your light, baby. Shine your light, and you've been able to shine your light. And Spirit is saying, some of you all, even from group one, don't shy away. I'm actually getting emotional. I'm feeling a lot of emotion that's coming from some of these words that are hitting home from you guys. Spirit is showing me also, group one, it may be time for you to tell your story. Some of you all in group one may have even been thinking about doing some type of self-publishing on your life, or doing some type of book, or doing something where you did some type of group or support system or something like that. It's time for you to tell your story, group one, okay? Whether it be how you made it over, whether it be how you got through that abusive relationship, whether it be how you worked past your childhood traumas, whether it be how do you come from the bottom to the top, whether it be how did you start that business, whether it be da-da-da-da. Spirit is saying, group number one, you have hope to offer other individuals. Do you understand this? I'm getting very emotional right now. I don't know why, where these emotions are coming from. Because I'm tapping into a collective energy tonight as I'm channeling these messages with this full moon for you guys. A lot of you all may have even poured a lot of tears or had a lot of sadness in your childhood that's actually watered plants and made you grow into the person that you are today, group one. I'm going to ring a bell for you, Ashe. A lot of people have been telling you guys to write your book. A lot of people have been telling you guys, hey, your story can help a lot of young girls. Your story can help a lot of young men. It's time for you to tap back into that, baby. If this is resonating for you, I'm feeling very emotional about this, because this is actually hitting home for a lot of people on a collective energy. I'm feeling very emotional about this. Spirit is saying, you're ready, baby. You're ready. You're ready. You're going from the back of the house to the front of the house. Spirit is also saying, start to do more spiritual baths with roses or certain color flowers that I'm seeing. Even if you don't do baths with this, I'm seeing you all burn herbs or flowers. So some of you all could maybe even burn lavender to tap into. I'm seeing a lot of people working with herbs on coals. I don't know who this is for. Burning herbs on coals. This is going to help to shift your atmosphere. This may even help to ease some of the inner child energies that you're having to come up right now. I'm also seeing someone that is in group one who may be running into a childhood friend, and this childhood friend is going to be like, hey man, you remember when we used to da-da-da-da-da-da, or girl, you remember when we used to do this and this and this and that and the third. And it's going to really show you how far you've came on your journey in life. You're going to be reminiscing with someone. It could even be a friend, or it could even possibly be a family member. I'm picking up. Could possibly even be a family member who's going to come to you like, do you remember when we used to, this, that, and the third. Don't shy away from those conversations that you're going to be having with people, because it's going to actually show you how far you've came, group one, baby. And you need to pat yourself on the back, because you've come very far. You've come very far, group one. You've come very far. Be proud of yourself. Spirit is saying you are not waiting on anything. So for those who may think they're waiting on a promotion, or they're waiting on purchasing a car, or they're waiting on, you know, whatever. Spirit is saying you're not waiting. You're already lit. You need to live your life as though you are already in the in the present, baby. Okay, you're not waiting for anything. So if you feel as though, hey, I'm doing this, or I have to wait for this, or I have to wait for approval, baby, Spirit is saying you already got your approval. It's time for you to go ahead and start to celebrate and live in the now. You already got your approval. Okay? And I'm going to tell you something else. Group 1, when it comes to you and your inner child energy, Spirit is saying you are enough as well. Some of you all may have also grew up with issues of being enough, or issues of I don't know if I'm worthy, or Spirit is saying you've already dealt with a lot of that. If anytime this energy comes back up, it's to remind you of how far you came, baby. You came a long way, Group 1. Be happy for yourself. And Group 1, I'm going to tell you something else. Your energy is going to be disrupted. Your inner child is going to be triggered. If you're dealing with people who are not going in that direction that you're going, understand me, baby. Understand me, baby. Understand me when I tell you something, baby. Your energy your inner child is going to be disrupted, because you owe your inner child, you owe your inner self, you owe your inner individual the satisfaction of seeing you to complete so much because of how much you've been through. So if you're dealing with someone, if you're dealing with a situation and it's not going in the direction that you're wanting it to go, Group 1, if this person is triggering you, if you're feeling as though your paths are separating from individuals, let that be so. Let that person drop out of your life, Group 1. Let this person go out of your presence, Group 1, because where you're going and what you've been through is far greater than anyone who's coming to feel as though they're deterring you. Your ancestors, your spirits got you on a mission, Group 1. I'm pouring into you right now. I feel so emotional reading this for you guys. Because once again, I feel like this group is very emotional about things that you may have been through. This is the Inner Child edition, Full Moon in Leo edition, baby. So Spirit is saying release any need of going in the direction where other people are going, because I'm gonna show you something. Your spirits or your ancestors have you on a path, and this path may not be the path that everybody else is going. Some of you all may have started to do certain things, and you may have wondered why this didn't work out for me, because this person did the same thing that I did, and why didn't I get the same results that this person got? Because Spirit is saying that's not your path. Spirit is saying your path is not the trendy path. It's not the popular path. It's not the path that everyone seems to be taking. Some of you all are going to have to go off the beaten path. Some of you all can't take the sidewalk. You got to walk through the bushes. You got to go through the trenches. You got to go through the subway. You got to take the train. You got to go a different way. And allow me to pour into you at this moment, because Spirit is saying you may not think you're ready to take this other path, but you've done so much, even in your workings, that you're ready. You're ready, baby. You're ready. You're ready. Don't let your inner child down by not going in the direction that you need to go in. Don't let your inner child down by not keeping the faith or not keeping the path, because you're ready, baby. Everything you want is yours. You just claim it, honey. Type 111 if this message is resonating with you tonight. I am doing a full moon in Leo collective reading. Pick a card reading tonight. Tapping into this beautiful, wonderful Leo energy, baby. Tapping into this for you tonight. To us, your girl, Mama Red. You already know, baby. How y'all feeling? And we have, last but not least, we have the key. So for those who picked the key card, your card is up next. How are you guys feeling? How are you feeling with this beautiful full moon energy tonight? These messages are coming from the heart, and I hope they find you well, my friends. I hope they find you well, baby. Hey, sweetie. I hope these messages find you well. For those who are looking to book your one-on-one readings with Mama Red. My books will open next week. I have been on a hiatus, baby. I've been on a hiatus. I had to pull back and pour into myself. A lot of you know that as a spiritualist, as a priestess, sometimes we have to withdraw our energy from the collective to go back in so that we can do things and continue to excel on spiritual endeavors that we have on our own. So thank you guys for allowing me to pull back my energy, child, so that I can come back full force for you guys. All right. Yes. If this message has resonated with you tonight, please make sure you comment. Please make sure you share this live in order to watch the replay. I'm thinking about putting this on my YouTube, and I may be removing it from here so that you can enjoy it on YouTube for your viewing pleasures, honey. Okay. Somebody said my nails are hitting. Thank you. Shout out to my nail tech, Mulan Rose. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I sound like Oscar the Groucho one. Right, baby. So this is our last card of the evening. We're going to be reading this last card, which is this beautiful key. Someone said, what is my YouTube? My YouTube is in my bio. Vibes with Mama Red on YouTube as well. Make sure y'all go show your girl some love, child, because I'm trying to grow my YouTube. I'm going to be moving more of my readings to that platform, so stay connected with me there. Opportunity. Group 3. Your card is opportunity. We're tapping into the inner child edition tonight. Leo full moon opportunity. What does Spirit have for group 3? What does Spirit have for group 3? Yes, thank you. Thank you. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe to Mama Red's YouTube. Everything is on brand. My name is Vibes from Mama Red on YouTube as well. Thank you so much for following me. Thank you. Yes, yes. For those who chose the key, your card is opportunity. What does Spirit have to say? What does your inner child want you to know at this moment? Group 3. Group 3. Group 3. Let's see. Okay, wow. Group 3. Spirit is showing me group 3. Some of you all may have some issues. Your inner child is saying that some of you all may even have some issues with parental figures, specifically your mother, or someone who was supposed to give you love as a child, who may have had a lot of responsibilities. Your mother could have been a mom who had to work a lot and she wasn't able to be there for you emotionally, or some of you all may have grown up where you had to look for opportunities to get love from parents or parental figures, because your parents may have always been busy with work, or they may have always been busy with having to provide, and they lacked with giving you emotional help. And some of you all may still be dealing with that. Your inner child may also be dealing with your inner child may also be dealing with issues surrounding that. So how this is trickling into your adult life, group 3, that picked this beautiful key. Spirit is saying that you may end up being with mates who are emotionally unavailable. For those who are dating, or this may correlate to dates, or you may have become the one who is emotionally unavailable and you're not there to give people the love that they need. Be careful with this too, group 3, because Spirit is showing me this may be something generational in your family, that's going from generation to generation, being with a parent who's not able to give you the emotional stability that you are craving. So instead of you being able to give that to your children, you're now becoming your parent, and you're now turning away from the emotions that you need to be showing. Be careful with that, because this can also be a generational thing. Be careful with that. It's in return of you dealing with a parent or dealing with a caretaker who doesn't have the emotional aptitude to give you. You may be drawn to mates who are emotionally unavailable. This is inner child triggering things that you kind of need to go back to unpack with this Leo full moon, because this is shining in this area for you and illuminating, so that you can go back and deal with some of these things and just keep it real with yourself. You may also I'm picking up group 3. I'm also channeling and downloading that a lot of you in group 3 may have grown up in a lot of poverty, and a lot of us grew up this way, but this have shaped you into a person who may Spirit is speaking tonight with this Leo full moon, baby. Spirit is saying that this, because of how you grew up with not feeling as though you haven't had enough, now you overcompensate yourself with any opportunity to make more money, or to, like, you overcompensate in these areas because you feel like you never had enough as a child. So this could even show up as someone who I fear being put out on the streets, or I fear not having enough money to pay my bills. I feel like I have to work 70 hours a week to take care of myself, or because of the lack that I had as a child, I have to provide, or I have to have certain accolades. It's making you be counterproductive in this area a little bit, because it's like you're overcompensating for feeling as though you didn't have enough, and you're going extra hard in these areas where you feel like you have to do this. And Spirit is saying you don't have to operate like this. You're operating a lot in the survival mode. Group 3 excuse me, group 3, you operate in survival mode a lot, baby. Understand that you're burning yourself out. Understand that you don't have to do that. Opportunities are going to befall on you. Understand that you don't have to go outside of your way to do certain things. Opportunities are actually finding their way to you. You don't have to do all of this anymore. If you switch from a survival standpoint, understand me, group 3. Understand me, baby. Switch yourself from this survival mode to living in abundance, and this is what's going to help you to attract opportunities into your life, where you're going to just feel like after a while these things are just raining down on me. I don't have to work as hard. Okay, this is triggering and coming from issues with your inner child of being in poverty, or feeling like you don't have enough, or I have to do this, I have to do that. Or you may have even seen your parents or your caretakers grow up in a cycle of, no matter how hard my dad works, he never has enough to pay the bills. No matter how hard my mom works, she never had enough to pay the bills, so I have to do this. This is what I have to do. Get out of that mindset, baby. What this Leo full moon is showing you areas in your life where you're overcompensating yourself, baby. You're overcompensating yourself. And this is eventually going to have a negative connotation, because it's going to affect your health, I'm seeing, and it's going to also affect your finances down the line. with you having to work so hard. Like, this is like you're not giving anything up to chance. Spirit is saying you don't give anything up to opportunity. You may even be one of those children, excuse me, you may have even been one of those children who grew up where you felt as though I have to make things happen on my own or else they won't happen. You may be one of those children who grew up and you don't believe in hope. You don't believe in opportunities. You don't believe in things just happening out of the blue. You feel as though everything that happens, I have to make this happen. I have to set this in motion. I have to be the one to da-da-da-da-da-da. And your spirit guides are just saying you need to relax and understand that these opportunities are going to fall upon you, whether you work for them or not. What's meant for you is meant for you, baby. Some of you all have somewhat of a, I'm gonna keep it real with you, some of you all may have some of a bit of a God complex where you feel as though I have to do these things. And spirit is saying you're not even allowing miracles. You're not allowing your spirit guides. You're not allowing the ancestors. You're not allowing the Most High to give you opportunities because you feel as though you have to make them on your own. Is this resonating with you? I'm gonna ring a bell on that. I'm gonna read a bell a little bit on that, y'all. Okay. Release that need to have to do this. This is also things that are triggering or coming from your shadow inner child self. Release the need to have to do this all the time, baby, because you don't have to. You don't have to. Opportunities are going to find themselves to you. Okay? And it's not even always on what you've done. It's not always based on what you've done. Okay? Understand that this is a universe that has abundance. The ancestors have abundance. The Most High have abundance for you. This doesn't have anything to do with your, if you feel like you deserve it or if you feel like you've worked hard for it. You may be also one of those people who grew up as a child of being very logical. If it didn't make logic, it didn't make sense. If it didn't make sense, da-da-da-da. Opportunities will find themselves to you. Money, you see this? Blessings are falling on this individual here. Okay, what's meant for you is going to find its way to you as well. Spirit is also saying group 3. Some of you all may have had business ventures that you wanted to do as a child. What are these business ventures? You may have even wanted to start your own salon. I'm seeing some of you all grew up where you wanting to do certain things, entrepreneurial things. And you may have had these dreams as a child. Spirit is saying some of these are going to actually be reoccurring, baby. Some of these are actually going to be coming back up to the surface, so that it gives you a sense of hope and gives you a sense of, hey, I can make this happen for myself. Okay, I can make this happen for myself. Whatever it is that you wanted to do, I'm seeing some of you all may have even wanted to do some type of illustration or drawing. I'm seeing colors or working with colors, working with certain things. It's time for you to get back into that, because Spirit is saying they're bringing you back inspirations that you wanted to once have, and this is in direct correlation to business and entrepreneurship for you. Okay, you wanted to do certain things. Spirit is saying they're going to be firing you up once again, and this is going to be you catching your second wind for this. But Spirit is saying, I understand when this opportunity knocks on your door, you got to be ready. Ring the bell, baby. When this opportunity knocks on your door, you have to be ready. There's no more saying that things aren't happening for you if you're not preparing for things when they open up for you. You understand what I'm saying? You may want to do certain things. You may want to do certain adventures. But when the opportunity finds itself to you, if you're not prepared for this opportunity, it's going to be something that just comes and goes. So your spirit guides are saying they're going to be bringing you a series of opportunities, group 3, for you to break out of some of this trauma, some of these things that you've been through in your past as young adolescents, for you to make something new out of yourself, baby. Opportunities are going to be brought to you this year, literally, for you to open doors to get to where you need to go. Group 3. Okay, how are you feeling about this reading tonight? These channel messages, how are you feeling? about these channel messages. I do hope and pray that these messages found you well tonight. I do hope and pray that this full moon in Leo is going to be doing well for you, treating you well. Don't forget to pour into yourself. Don't forget to love on yourself. Show yourself some grace. And for those who are feeling drained, get you some sleep. Get you some rest. Take you a spiritual bath, baby. Pour back into yourself, baby, because 2024 can indeed be your year. Okay? 2024 can indeed be your year. It's been your girl, Big Mama Red Baby. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Vibe for Mama Red. Love you guys. Bye.